Hi guys, so in this video what I would like to talk about is what are the benefits or the negatives of labelling when it comes to defining behaviour and when it comes to changing behaviour. So the reason I want to talk about this is because recently there's been a lot of discussions about a famous person. I don't even want to say his name, but he's a well-known public figure who gives advice basically on relationship advice. And what happened is obviously he was then caught cheating, and he then started saying he's going to write this book, and then people are putting like labels and saying that I believe this, and I'm labelling the wife, labelling the person. And there's been lots of discussions on Facebook, on Instagram, all over, and it just led me to think, when it comes to these labels, whether we're labelling people as professionals. So an example would be, I have never ever labelled someone as being depressed as a counsellor when they come to see me. I may say, based on what you're telling me, you possibly have some symptoms that could indicate you are depressed. Therefore, have you considered going to see your GP? That's the only thing I've ever said. Or I may give them tips and strategies where they can try, but I've never, I'm not in a position to do that. The second thing that happens a lot with some of my clients is they've looked online, they've done a questionnaire, or they've spoke to someone they know, and someone has told them you have personality disorder, or you have traits of being a narcissist, or you have this disorder. And what they've done is they've then decided that that's the label that they have. They've then started to operate and behave in a way based on a label that someone else has given to them. And what we need to be careful of, people, is we need to be careful of labelling other people based on what we think or we believe or what we've read or what we've heard or the research we've done. Unless you're a medical professional or unless you are trained or you've done research, you should not be labelling, saying, oh, this person is a narcissist, this person has got depression, this person has got personality disorder, this person is a psycho, or schizophrenic, whatever it is. It's not your role to do that. The other thing is, people don't absorb the roles that people give to you. Listen to feedback. Take that feedback if you feel it's useful, it's constructive, it's worth listening to. But also it can be quite damaging. If someone labels you as being, I don't know, you're an anxious personality, you've got social disorders, you're this, people will use sometimes the labels that they've given to you against you. The reason you're behaving like this is because you're, it's because of your anxiety. The reason you behave in this way is because you're a narcissist. Now, in some cases, the person, if they actually own that label and that is truly what they are, they'll use that to their advantage. So, an example with what I started off with, if this person really is a narcissist and people are identifying him as being a narcissist and they're saying that the wife is this and she's that, if that's who he is, then he's going to own it, because narcissists, that's what they do. So it's not going to be disadvantageous for him to own that label. However, how is it going to feel for her, the wife? But not just that, I could just go on and on and on about this actual thing because it's just so powerful to me. What we need to start doing is recognising the usefulness and the benefit of some labels. So an example is for treatment reasons. If someone is struggling over a long period of time and they don't know what's wrong with them, if someone is, things are affecting them in a certain way, having a label to attach to what's going on for them can be a relief, because the next step will then involve treatment. However, if someone is just throwing out labels and saying to someone, this is what you are, and I believe it because this happened to me, and it's happening too much, and it's just usually from people who, just because your experience of something has been a certain way, it doesn't mean that you can then say to someone else, well, that's what's happening to you because that's happened to me, and my boyfriend was a narcissist and he did all those things, so your boyfriend must be one too. Or I feel you've got anxiety or depression because you do A, B and C. It is not helping the person. So let's stop with the labels and let's start really listening to people and what their experience is. Let's start going to professionals and getting a professional diagnosis or some more of an assessment type thing, and let's start recognising the impacts that the labelling has on the individual who's doing the labelling, and also on yourselves if you're labelling yourselves. And some of my clients will do that. I've said that to them. Are you certain that you are what you were saying you are? Where has the information come from? You know, and I will always advise to seek medical diagnosis. Don't self-diagnose things, because, you know, we can go online and we can go on Facebook and we can go everywhere and Google and we can do searches, and we could probably fit with many things that would then lead us to believe we are certain things which we're not. And then how helpful is that going to be when it comes to treatment? So I just wanted to share this because it's something that I've been seeing a lot, particularly on Facebook. What are your thoughts on this? I'll probably make another video around this topic because I find it interesting. What are your thoughts on labels? How important are they? How effective are they? How damaging can they be? Please let me know, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Feel free to share, to like and to comment. Take care. Bye.